The Black Hawk is finally here for C-Bills. It's a 60-ton inner sphere omnipod mech packed with medium lasers, ready to hit the battlefield. But is it worth your time and hard-earned cash? Let's find out.
MechWarrior Online. Sensors.
The Black Hawk is essentially a laser boater's dream. If you love the Nova Prime, you'll love this mech. And that's because it is a Nova, just an inner sphere Nova that weighs 10 tons more. At 60 tons, it has a fixed XL300 engine that allows you to move at 81 kph, and it has 5 jump jets that feel pretty nice. Its armor can max out at 414 points, which is sorely needed, and we'll talk about that later. So we have 2 Black Hawk variants to buy with C-Bills, the O and the OX. However, once you buy the chassis, there are several different omnipod components you can buy that allow you to equip ballistic and missile weapon systems. The OX has all 14 laser hardpoints in its arms, whereas the O moves 2 of them to the left and right torso. The O gets minus 10% medium laser heat generation and plus 10% range, whereas the OX gets plus 1 medium laser heat scale limit and minus 10% to heat. But there are some drawbacks, and they are some pretty serious ones. First and foremost, because this is an omnipod mech, you're stuck with the XL300 engine and 5 jump jets, and because it's inner sphere, once you lose that side torso, you're dead. However, the survivability quirks on the Black Hawk do feel adequate at keeping you alive for just a little bit longer. The second drawback is, you're pretty much stuck with medium lasers. You can go with 14 ER medium lasers, and honestly, it's probably the better build. However, longer cooldown, increased heat, to me, makes it feel very awkward when you start running hot. I did mention some omnipod variants that allow you to equip ballistics and missiles, and they're not bad. The ballistic variants give you a lot of extra ammo and a minus 50% UAC jam chance, whereas the missile variants give you some extra ammo, reduced cooldown, and missile spread. With these optional variants, you could try a ballistic build with a UAC 5 and a UAC 2, with enough room for 2 tons of ammo. Or you could drop the UAC 5 for a second UAC 2 and equip 2 ER medium lasers. However, the problem both of these builds face is that you have to sacrifice armor. In a mech like this, it does not feel good. The missile pod is nice, allowing you to equip an MRM-40 with a ton or 2 of ammo. However, doing this means you probably have to drop down to small or ER small lasers, which is probably acceptable because you lose out on the medium laser quirks anyways. Bottom line is, there are better mechs to do this kind of mechbay heresy on. So how does the Black Hawk stand up against its competition? Let's take a look. As I already mentioned, the Black Hawk is literally just a larger Nova. So again, if you're into the Nova Prime, felt like it needed 10 more tons, 2 extra lasers, an orange inner sphere circle reticle thing instead of a blue square, this mech is for you. The closest counterparts to the Black Hawk that I could think of are the Crusader 6T, a 65-ton heavy mech with the same movement, slightly weaker jump jets, a little bit more armor, and no laser quirks. The Jag, another 65-tonner with the same movement, no jump jets, quite a bit more armor, and some decent laser quirks. There's also the Linebacker H, another 65-tonner that moves quite a bit faster, has a lot better jump jets, a little bit more armor, and some useful medium laser quirks. If you're considering the missile pod build on the Black Hawk, I'd honestly give the Mad Dog B or the Mad Dog Prime a try first. While it doesn't have jump jets, it's a true clan mech and fun as hell. Inserting a shameless plug here, I already have a few videos on my channel showcasing some Mad Dog footage. I know the editing sucks, but bear with me, you brain rotten piece of shit. So, is the Black Hawk worth it? If you love being a medium laser boat, and you're not afraid to get a little closer than usual, the answer is a resounding yes. It's fun, efficient, and brings much needed variety to the playstyle. Just remember its frailty and limited build options when heading into combat. However, outside of playing with medium lasers, there's really not much that the Black Hawk offers. Of the several variants discussed, the C-built price point for the Black Hawk fits right where I would rank it against its counterparts. Cheaper than the Jag and the Linebacker, more expensive than the Crusader. Would I prefer to play the Jag or the Linebacker over this? Probably not. Are they better mechs? Probably so. I just really fucking like the Nova. Whether you're a new player or new to laser boats, the Black Hawk is probably a worthwhile mech to try. While it does have the XL engine weakness, it'll just teach you not to hold the W key for 3 minutes and wonder what wrong. And hey, if you're new to laser boats, thank you for not playing your stupid long-range missile boat that literally does nothing ever. Except complain that I didn't do enough scouting for you. Thanks for watching MechWarriors. If you found this review helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more MechWarrior content. Till next time, stay sharp and keep your heat under control.